Welcome, our dear viewers, to Teachers TV Africa, and it has been a while. Today on our program, The Foundation, we have a special guest. She's a teacher, a mentor, a mother, and everything. And without going any further, if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and always follow Teachers TV Africa. Kindly would you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Teacher Peter. My name is Irene Josephine Mutumba, a teacher by profession. I'm also an Ashoka Fellow and a business and social entrepreneur, and I'm glad to.
Wow. She's a teacher, an entrepreneur, a business lady. Now, I got to know about Madam Irene through PEDN. And PEDN has transformed so many lives, majorly in education and even beyond education. What is PEDN?
PEDN in full, it's called the Private Education Development Network, but in short we call it PEDN. It's a non-profit organization that was formed in 2004, mainly to working within a public-private partnership model to support and promote entrepreneurial teaching and learning in schools. So the focus was for us as teachers, how do we teach well so that young people can join the workplace or be self-employed using the right skills from the school. And the idea behind that was the fact that education was producing, the wrong people for the job market. So there was a mismatch. And that's why I said, let us come together with government, with private sector, in particular the schools, to come up with content which is practical, relevant to the learners, so that even if they drop off along the way, they can still utilize that knowledge in their communities. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Now, according to you, everyone today says that the teachers, we teachers, we are the transformation that the world needs. I would like to talk about career guidance in brief, because I strongly believe PEDN is all about career guidance and also enlightening the educator. So, based on your experience, do you see teachers having the right knowledge and the skill set that can enable the learners or the people whom we pass out at least to be solution providers, or it's all about knowledge, passing exams? What is it?
Thank you so much. It's good enough I'm also a teacher, so I know how we are taught in the teacher training colleges or universities. The mandate or the focus before was content which had been prepared or made so many years ago, and it never changed with the times. So that meant that we have that basic knowledge, but which is not enough to transform a young person in Uganda. Because our young people, we are teaching them things that are happening in other countries, and they did not know the communities around them. Or even if a school is in a community, it was not easy for a young child to know, okay, there's a farm here, there's this and that. So, and of course, what we had as a mandate is teach, finish the syllabus, this is the content, make sure that your young people are able to recall that knowledge and produce it back in an exam. So when that happens, when a young child leaves the school gate, they can no longer use that information in the workspace. So right now, as teachers, we need to make sure that we align what we teach in the classroom practically, so that our young people can utilize that same knowledge even outside the classroom. So the work of PEDN today is to make sure that there is a smooth transition for in-school related activities to the world out of work. And we are saying that everyone is a teacher. When you have work in a classroom, make sure that it connects to even the home, the community, and the world at large. So that means that the way we train, the way we teach is now student-centered teaching or action-oriented learning. So as teachers, we need also to change the way we teach, be more practical, be more listeners to our young people, because we want all of them also to be in charge of their own learning, to give them an opportunity to see what they know, and then we can build onto that. So as PEDN, that's what we are trying to do, and making sure that as teachers, they become the role models themselves, because career guidance starts with people around you, with teachers, people around you, teachers. How do they bring in the families? How do they bring in the homes? Because, you know, the people around the children become the role models and mentors. So career guidance starts with us. So we must be as knowledgeable as possible.
Okay, I would like to be sincere and ask a simple question. The teachers have a very big stake in this. If we are still focusing on passing the name, do they have a big stake in terms of changing the way they teach? Because at times the teacher, I might want to do the right thing, but when maybe school X, their focus is on, no, kids have to master this content, they have to get the phones, we have to get so many kids. So don't you see that we have a conflict of interest there? Because there is search for business and opportunities, and also real transformation. So who is lying? Is it are we teaching based on reality, or we are teaching based on fallacy?
Two things in here. Your first comment was yes, teachers have a very, very big stake in terms of transforming our young children and of course then society. So in terms of that conflict, I think it's we need to give it time to change the conversation around exams and competence curriculum. So as teachers, much as we have a mandate in some of those schools that have not really come out to accept the new way of teaching, it also depends on the way you can integrate and promote that entrepreneurial teaching, you know, in your subjects, because it's a matter of identifying the connection dot within your subject. If it is English, can you make sure that your young children can write stories, can speak on the assembly? You need to just to integrate a few of those things that are making other people shine in society within your present scope, because what I know is that the change is going to take a bit of time, but eventually we'll get there. But we should not wait until the end. Let us start now, start small by integrating those action-oriented activities within our teaching subjects.
And that's why we always tell people that there are two types of education. We have what we call performance-based education.
Yes.
And we also have what we call competence-based education.
Yes.
And also finally, we also have another category that people are not focusing on. It's called the solution-based education.
Wow.
So yes, we started with the performance-based education. Currently, we are shifting to the competence-based education. But now, we should also have a deep focus on solution-based education, whereby each person knows that it's all about solutions.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. If we say we let us start small, take the baby steps, as long as we do the things that at least can attract the person, or that can provide solutions when a person is out of school. What do you envision? Assume you are maybe the Minister of Education or the President, not in Uganda, but in Africa or the whole world. How do you want that world to look like?
I would like to see a world which is entrepreneurial, solution-based communities. I would like to see a busy bee classroom, a busy bee community, but making sure that we are all looking at what opportunities are in this community. How do we act on these opportunities? What challenges are in these communities? How do we act? Like, people not waiting for maybe the government, for the private sector, but all of us moving together as one community to make sure that we attract, good opportunities, but also local solutions within our communities. So I see a world of a transformed world where every person is a change maker in each of those communities.
Wow, I like your final word that you see a world of transformation whereby every person is a change maker.
Yes.
Let me hope you have learned something. We can all be change makers. We don't need to first become a president to change life. A minister. Madam Marin has changed life. And are you a minister?
No,
Are you a president?
I don't want to be.
Are you a president?
No.
but having to touch and change lives.
Yes.
So members, at least learn that we can all change and transform lives. And now this is like more over the extra doors. Today we have so many people whereby they are in education, maybe different organizations and different entities trying to make a better world through education. But we find ourselves calling ourselves competitors. Are we really transforming education, or we should be having a lot of, yes, we can have competition, but a healthy competition, not the one which is unhealthy? What do you have to say about that?
I'd like to talk about what I would say the 21st century skills, where we talk about collaboration, creativity, communication, what is critical thinking. I forget the last one. So as people all over the world, each of us has something to give. All of us are unique. So I would say that it is important for us to take that approach, that if we are to transform our schools, our homes, our communities, we need to work together, because everyone brings something unique on the table. So that is what I envisage, going forward, that we need to keep sending that message, that we need to work together, we need to co-create together, because each of us brings something good on the table. So I know changing attitudes and mindsets takes time, but we shouldn't fear. All of us have a place to give back, to profit. Even if it's profit, it is the way how you handle yourself, how you handle your activities, and it's different for everyone, but all of us have a place to play, and we should not fear competition. It should be a healthy competition whereby we are trying to support each other or doing things differently so that we don't collide.
Wow.
Yeah.
Members, hope you have learned something, not even something, so many things from this discussion. And it's called the Foundation on Teachers with Africa. Now, Madam Irene, this year we are organizing awards, and they're called the Outstanding Teachers Award, our second edition. Last year we organized the first edition, and we gave out 10 smartphones, a dinner. It was just here at the center, whereby they had no strings attached, and teachers were nominated from various parts of the country. And we got teachers from all sectors, nursery, primary, secondary, and at the tertiary, who won the awards, both female and male, and government and private. The objective was, and the objective is, mainly to appreciate, inspire other teachers, and also be the solutions we need. According to you, how best would you see, how best can we continue to inspire teachers? Because at the end of the day, we believe that motivation is the mother of passion. When people are not motivated, they're not passionate.
Yeah.
So how best can we motivate them?
First and foremost, Teacher Peter, I want to thank you so much for coming up with a very, very innovative idea of awarding teachers, because I can say teachers are those unsung heroes in our schools, in our communities, because it all starts off with a teacher. So my thinking around that is that we need to identify and identify those unique qualities, that go beyond the marks in the classroom among teachers. Is it in terms of methodology? Is it in terms of activities? In terms of helping the young people come up with solutions or social activities or social economic activities outside the school that still speak back to the classroom in a different way? So it's very, very important that we keep identifying and awarding, because appreciation is not just about money. I have seen we teachers are very simple individuals. If someone appreciates you, I think that can really be a great motivator. So I would really encourage teachers, schools, and other people around there who have seen unique teachers, and to say that much as some of them are appreciated, but we are all winners in one way or the other. So I want us to continue doing good, and because our day, one day it could be you, one day it could be another person. So to keep motivating each other and appreciating each other and not being jealous or competitive. So thank you so much for coming up with those awards. I hope other people that are listening to this program can support the foundation in terms of gifts, both financial and non-financial, so that we can have more teachers really participating or being awarded, and so the whole country can be inspired and motivated. So thank you so much, and hopefully I'll attend the next one.
we also use this platform
Yeah.
to invite PEDN not only to attend,
Yeah.
but also to hold something. And then now we are also going to do this for the award.
Yeah. Yeah.
This year, by the way, we are having 2023 Outstanding Awards, and we are going to give them 12 laptops. We are going to have a special dinner, and then we are going to take them for a 3-night trip.
Wow.
At Maction Falls.
Wow.
Why are we taking them there? We find that teachers are the ones who are teaching about tourism.
Yeah.
But they don't know even the local tourism. They have never been to places. So I believe, or attain, we simply believe, whatever you want the world to attain,
Yeah.
first make it a point that the teachers get to taste it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's like telling a person an apple is good if they have not tasted an apple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let them first taste it.
Yeah.
They will talk about it.
Yeah.
So kindly we call upon all the stakeholders and people who are watching us to see ways on how you can come also on board.
Yes, as PEDN, we shall come on board.
Thank you.
We have worked in over 2,000 schools. We know outstanding teachers, and I'm sure we shall participate in one way or the other, because teachers are our biggest stake in PEDN. And I'm a teacher by profession. I love teachers, and I know the great work that we do in schools. Thank you so much.
Remember, the good thing, we no longer have COVID, according to World Health Organization. So at least let me tap into the blessings, and don't kindly. I'm tapping the blessings firstly over age.
Yes.
I would also like to.
Thank you so much.
What has kept you going?
Seeing change, positive change. I've seen little steps, little things changing people's lives. Even giving time to someone to listen to them, I have seen that change. So it's money, but using those innovative, practical ways of inspiring people, of giving them encouragement, of giving them opportunities to explore, like in exposure visits, talking to each other. So that has really kept me going, because every time you get a positive feedback, that keeps you moving.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we can talk the entire day, I don't want to leave this. But who is your outstanding teacher, that teacher who will never go out of your mind, and why? Like, I believe each person has that teacher.
Yeah, my outstanding teacher was my primary school teacher called Ruth Chiwanuka. She was one of those, as a teacher of all seasons. When it was class time, it was class time. When it was playtime, it was playtime. When it was, social, connections, she was there. And she really made me like teaching. And from primary school, I said, I think I want to be a teacher like Ruth. And right now, it's the tables turned. Ruth is the founder and executive director of Joint Energy and Environmental Projects in Chanja, an organization that is leading in conservation issues. And it so happens that I am her consultant. So the table stand.
The table stand.
Yeah, so I do advise her, and I'm a consultant in her organization. So we love teachers that can be teachers of all seasons. You can be a mother, you can be a mentor, you can laugh, you can dance with your learners, you are free. And so young people can actually, come to you and confide in you, and they become comfortable, in that space. So that's my teacher.
Anyway, how did you come to know about Teachers TV and what inspired you to be here today?
I got to learn about Teachers TV Africa when I attended, was it the awards dinner of the USID, whether Peter, teacher Peter, I think I saw you among the nominees. I'm like, wow, Teacher Peter, I need to look for him. So that was my first interface. And then, of course, I came to learn on the videos, on the YouTube channels, and that you've been actually taking on. And I was so inspired to see fellow teachers in a classroom, excited. And today I have the opportunity to meet him in person. So I'm really excited, and thank you so much for hosting me, and I'll be back.
Wow, we are more than humbled. Thank you very much for your time. Members, for information, as we leave you in your sitting room, the television, and everywhere where you're watching us from, we are all both fellows from the US programs. Eh?
Yeah.
Yes, we are all beneficiaries.
Yes.
And
Alumni.
We can't fail to say kudos, and we send our sincere gratitude to the US government and the US Embassy for always thinking about lives and transforming people in various ways, isn't it?
Yes.
So thank you, members, for watching. And if you are new here, don't forget to follow and subscribe to Teachers TV Africa. And also, don't forget to search for PEDN, find out what we are doing and how can you be part of it. May God bless you. See you then.
See you then.